So go ahead and find yourself somewhere in the middle of your mat. Bring your both hands up front of the heart. Close your eyes or keep your eyes open. It doesn't really matter, whichever makes you feel good, makes you feel safe. Take a deep breath in. And on exhalation, let all the tension, if you have some, let go. Ground your feet. Stability, earthiness. And go ahead and open up your eyes. Reach all the way up. Inhalation. And on exhalation, slowly, gently fold forward and simply just stretch and relax. If you have to bend your knees, you can definitely bend your knees, and if you don't have to do so, keep them soft and straight. Look halfway through. And again, if you must bend your knees, always do it. Exhalation, fold forward a little bit deeper. Look halfway through again. And on exhalation, fold forward even deeper and see if you can give a gentle hug to your ankles. Look halfway through and bend your right knee this time. Send your hips slightly backwards towards the back wall. Continue to look up front of your feet and take your right hand on the floor and open up. Gentle soft rotation. We just started. We need to wake up the body first. Go ahead and bring the hand back. Bend your left knee and shift the hips slightly back towards the back wall so you feel the stretch on your Achilles. Go ahead and put the left hand on the floor and open it up again, this time to the right side. Continue to push slightly your hips backwards so you continue to feel that stretch on your right leg. Go ahead and plant both feet back on the floor. Relax. Bring your both hands together and elbows, bend your knees and just sway side to side. Just simply sway side to side. You can always practice it instead forward fold when we do longer holds. Look halfway through. Bend your knees, Utthata Asana, chair pose. We will begin with the simple one. Just bringing the hands up front of your heart. And you can practice, guys, this instead holding your hands overhead. Sit your hips a little bit farther back. On exhalation, come on up, little gentle back bend. Come back with me to the chair pose of your choice. Might be you're ready for arms along your ears. Make sure that you lead with the heart. What I mean by that, try not to fold forward too low. Big sweep this time, and another back bend. Gentle one. All the way forward fold and prepare to walk with me to the front. Step back to your plank and just simply bring your heels on one side. Nice and gently lower your hips and all the way to the other side. Let's wake up the back. Do it a couple more times on each side. Anytime you feel you need to put your knees on the floor, it's always available. Feeling through the spine. Very good. Come back to the center and bring your knees closer for your hover. Beginners, it might be very challenging for you, so you can always put your knees back on the floor. Go ahead and walk back towards your plank. And heels on the left, open it up all the way to the side plank this time. Big, beautiful stretch. Back to the center, and we simply take the side plank from the other side. Come back and put your knees back right where it was. Slowly bring them on the floor, tabletop, open it up, cat and cup, up and down. Just enjoy this flow. continue to open, and maybe every single movement, every single flow, expand a little bit more if you can stop. If you have to stop in certain places and hold it longer, just follow the body sensations. And one more. We're going to open up it a little bit more and just almost sway forward from the child pose to the front. This way, we will wake up not only our back, but our wrist and shoulders as well. You don't have to go, guys, as fast as I go. You can go slower, or if you want to go faster, you can go faster. Let's do a few more. Vertebra by vertebra, try to notice what's happening in the back. And one more. We're gonna all meet in a tabletop for the hip circles, just like this. You might start a little bit more shallow, then see how it feels. Expand as you go. Do a few extra on one side, and then once you're ready, go ahead and reverse it. Just the other direction, rotation. That's it. And one more. Come on back to the center. Child pose, guys. Reach the elbows up off the ground. Fingertips on the floor. Give it a good stretch on upper body. And on exhalation, come on up back to your tabletop like a extra spinal curve. Relax your neck and head. And release your hands back on the floor. Take your right arm, left leg. Lengthen in first. Let's go ahead and connect elbow to the knee. Exhalation, good strong connection. Take it back up, lengthen in, don't hurry up. Exhalation, good strong connection. Full one and full lengthen in. Let's do a couple more. And all the way. One more time. This time we're ready to bind and hold. If you're ready. If you're not ready, you're not ready. Reach all the way up. That feels good. Put the hand back on the floor. Keep your leg extended. All the way, push down. Give me a couple more if you can. One more. And all the way around the spine. Relax your neck. Fingertips, dive down. Stretch, and now we're gonna do this flow from the other side. Come on up and curl your spine. Cat, relax the neck and head. Go ahead and plant your hands back on the floor. Left arm, right leg. Scoop the stomach in. All the way, big reach. Connect all the way. As close as you can. Use the center to extend and to contract. Big, beautiful breaths, guys. Provide your body with oxygen and your practice is gonna flow much more easier and effective all the way. Bind if you can. That's it. Hold it if you can. And then when you're ready, we're gonna go for the just a few push-ups, 2, 3, depend how fast or slow you go in. One more if you can. Come on up, round the spine, relax your neck. And your first downward facing dog. Let's bend our knees one at a time, two at a time. Make it feel good, make it feel right. Transfer the body weight away from the shoulders, more towards the hips and feet. Then once you're ready, come up on the tippy toes, bend your both knees and squat in your dog. Feels like you're ready to jump to the front of your mat. Spring jump, but we're not gonna do that. And come on back to your downward facing dog. Relax your head and neck. Do it again, bend your knees and shift the body weight back to the squat. Look forward in between the hands. Coming back, downward facing dog. Let's take our right arm and carry it towards the belly. Right here. Just check the strength on that left arm. If you feel this is too much is too much, you can always put the hand back on the ground. Look underneath. Open up. Let's switch the arms. Just feel it first. Tap the floor if you have to, or send it to your waistline, to your belly. Go ahead and continue to open. 3-point dogs, challenging. So always be in touch with your shoulders. Prop yourself back with both hands when needed. Return it back and take your right leg up. Right leg up. Open it up, feel it through. Just bend your elbow on the left arm a couple times. That's gonna help you to open a little bit deeper. For my intermediate and advanced, if you can press that elbow into the floor, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. Come on back up and draw the knee towards the nose, tiger curl. Take it back up. And this time, knee towards the left. Take it back up. Knee towards the right, right towards the right. Playing, guys, playing. Come on back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Use your knees on the floor, please, if you have to. That's it. That's a wake up call for sure. Relax your head and neck. Go ahead and raise your left. Give it a few movements, open it up. Rotate, sway side to side. Put your elbow, touch it, then lift it back up. Just see how it goes. If you can hold that elbow back downward, continue to point your toes on the left foot up and shifting the body weight back towards the hips. Just like a half dolphin almost. Come on up, knee towards the nose. Curl it nicely, guys. Great, the curl with that back. Take it back up. And now across, all the way across. All the way across. Come on back up. And all the way outside. Left. Plank. Come on back, Chaturanga, if you can. If you can. That's very nice. Come on up, downward facing dog. Use your knees, you're fine. You can always use your knees. Go ahead and send your knees back on the floor. Back on the floor, child or puppy pose. Depend what your body is ready for. If you do puppy pose, just try to keep your tailbone in between your knees. Let the body relax. We begin the preparations for the splits. We're going to practice splits at the end of the class today. We're also going to practice wheel at the end, so we need some good quality back bends, but you don't have to go for all of those advanced variations. Take your right leg up and all the way step forward. Low lunge team. Low lunge, front knee, front ankle. Good solid stance. Make sure you don't fold that knee inside. We just stay right up here. Have your hands on the blocks, on the floor, anywhere you like. If you come in with me, we're gonna create a mudra. Set the arms along the ears, almost squeeze your ears a little bit so those arms don't go anywhere if you can. And little back bend. That's good. Setting your arms along the ears and giving a little bit of your pressure will allow you to keep the good form on that back bend. Bring the hands back. Let's do that compensation with the humble. You don't have to buy it, guys. You can keep your hands on the ground. slowly return back. We're gonna go for a couple dynamic flows here. So half monkey pose, stretch, just give it an extra movement, just go for a sensation. And then come back to the front. Then do it a couple more times. Every single time you return back to the Hanumanasana prep or monkey pose, just try to go a little bit deeper. And one more. Gonna hold it this time. Give it a little bit of the tension. Feel your back, hamstring, front knee soft and extended. Front knee soft and extended, I know. Let's slowly return back to the higher position. Take your left foot behind. It might not be all the way at 90 degrees, it might be just a little bit, right? But that's also good. Take your right hand on the floor, open up. By curling this left foot, it's allowed us to go even deeper into the hip flexor, all the way. Stay with me, guys, for a couple extra breathing cycles. See what's going on in the back. Come back in the center, and we're gonna go back to the low lunge. This time, if you have your full low lunge and your bind is there, go ahead and bind in that lizard. Like we did a humble one, you can bind now. It's an option. You can just take that hand slightly underneath your right foot and stay right there. Undo it. We all gotta meet in a downward facing dog. The way you're gonna get this, you can decide. Tabletop or extra push-up chaturanga. Of course, on Friday morning, everyone loves extras. Come on down. Especially if you take breaks on Saturdays and Sundays, we better work with passion. Relax the head and neck. Breathe, guys, and take your left leg up. Open it up, give it a good, decent step. If it's wide from first step, that's great. If it's not, just make it happen by pushing your feet to the front. Front knee, front ankle. Just be relaxed. Feel your hips, guys. Make sure that you can handle it without support. If you're doing it without support, your back bend's optional. Bring them here. Try to squeeze it and lengthen in your arms. I know it's not easy. Keep on breathing, chest up and open. Breathe, 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 breathe. Come on back. Your bind is your option. Your bind is your option. Take your time to prepare. Always observing the differences between the right and left side of the body. Coming up slowly. And let's take the hands on the floor. Go ahead and start your dynamic flow. Hanumanasana prep. And back to your lunge. Feel it through and through, guys. I want you to follow your sensations in the body. Being present and being aware of the practice of the body, of the movements, not just in yoga practice, will help you to avoid injuries on all other trainings if you do some. And all the way back, and let's hold it. Continue to push the heel slightly to the front because you find yourself sitting too low. Try to stack your hips approximately, doesn't have to be exactly hip above the knee. And let's continue to fold. Relax your toes on both feet. Just breathe and let go on exhalation. Inhalation, preparation. Exhalation, letting your body melt into the form. Into the form. Let's go ahead. Come on. All right. We're gonna take our foot slightly inwards or fully at 90 degrees. Hold your hand on the ground, your left, open it up. Most of us come to the yoga practice at the beginning just to feel better, to fix things in the physical body, maybe to feel happier a little bit more because of the movement. But yoga practice goes much, much deeper. It starts with connection with ourselves. Come back to the center. Because we always in a hurry, we're always rushing. Come on down. And we're gonna take the hands underneath, just like this for your lizard. Or all the way for the bind. The bind may be there or may not be there. Let's slowly undo it. I will meet you all in your downward facing dog. One way or other. One way or other. Come up. And all the way back. Take your time. All right. That was really good for hips. If you're not ready for the up dog flow, do the tabletop. We already did it. Just put your knees on the floor. Instead, hovering above the ground with me here. You might also put your hands slightly closer to the front of your mat. All the way exhalation. Very smooth transition for those who do an up dog, downward facing dog. This is your core strength, guys. It's connected with your back a lot, so make sure you prop your back with your abs. You literally must connect your abs with your lower back. Just bring the stomach in as tight as you can to protect your spine, and then hold it, and it's gonna feel so light on your arms to do so if you engage in your midsection. Let's do it one more time. Bring the stomach in. Glue it to the lower back and open it up. Keep it tight, but make sure you're breathing. Come on up. It's so much lighter on the arms when you engage the core. Very good. Go ahead and put your both elbows on the ground, just like this. If you have to be on the tippy toes, this is very normal. If you can plant your heels into the floor, plant them. We can also put the hands together. That's a good option. Makes it a little bit more stable. Once you found your dolphin, go ahead and lift your leg. Practice with me, coming up on the tippy toes and transferring the body weight a little bit. And take it back, plant your heel. Come on up and practice transferring the body weight. Plant your heel, press it down. Breathe, guys. I know. Let's switch the legs. This is a solid power practice for upper body. Point the toes first. Come on up on tippy toes. Transfer the body weight on the upper body, on shoulders. Back. Come on up again. Let's do it one more time. Press your foot into the ground. Like a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Come on down slowly. Put your knees on the floor. Puppy pose. How did you do? Next thing we know, we all doing scorpions. And most of you already can do it if you stand next to the wall. For me personally, it's more my fear, which is the body is ready. Once I have a full wall in front of me, there is no fear. Go ahead and take your right arm underneath. If you can put the flat palm, that would be great. Put your right ear on the floor. That way you can open and stretch your shoulders even more. If it's a sideways, that's okay. And simply switch direction. Come on back up. All right. On your knees, guys. Next thing we're doing, our little back bends. Tuck your toes. For the beginners, keep them tucked all the way through. This is a good solid back bend even with your toes curled. If you want to go deeper right away from the first round, you can uncurl those toes. Let's push the hips forward. Open up the rib cage, spread the ribs all the way, look up and then relax your neck. Don't push too hard, we're gonna get there. Push the hips forward though. Come on back. This time we will go for just cat and cow. And just a couple times. Next one. Release your toes. We're gonna go for another back bend. If you're doing that, if not, keep your toes tucked. Hips forward, chest up. Push the hips forward, like you're trying to lay down on the big Pilates ball, that huge one, 40-inch. Back, downward facing dog, downward facing dog. All right, come back down. We're gonna take the right foot up front. So it's a square hips now. If your knees sensitive, certainly the extra little towels or knee pads or even double, triple your mat underneath that left knee would be helpful a lot. I'm gonna go and tuck my toes and we're gonna take the right hand towards the left. You will find your body sideways. Before you go deeper, take it to the front and open. The same principle, the same little movements like we did with the both knees on the floor. Come on back. Go ahead and lift that back knee. Just open it up. Side. Go ahead and take the foot on the floor and switch your legs. That's it. So, little square here and left over the right. Before you're gonna go for a deeper back bend, try to square your shoulders and hips a little bit more up towards the ceiling. That's not an easy one. Come on back. That's very good. With a good, solid, long hold. Open it up. Soft rotation. Come on back to your plank. Then your dolphin plank. On your dolphin plank, we're gonna work a little bit power. And since the summer is coming, we're gonna work on the beautiful, strong, lean abdomen all the way knee towards elbow. 1, 2. Those dolphin plank crunches on the side, very challenging. Try to reach to your upper arms. Maybe you need to go slower. On exhalation. On exhalation. 1 more. Go ahead and put your hips back on the floor. Lift your both feet off the ground and come on up. Breathe in, breathe out. Go ahead and transfer your left more to the center and your right in between. Put your right foot on the floor, kick up your left. Open it up. If you can't reach, make sure you be aware of your back, okay? Keep on breathing, shoulders away from the ears. We're gonna let it go. Right here, put the left on the floor, reach the right. Try to move on your breath as much as possible. Don't clench your teeth. No forehead wrinkling. Be relaxed on your jaw. Breathe, guys. Shoulders away from the ears. Come on back to the center. Now, you can place your belly on the floor. Do 1 leg at a time. Hold about 10-15 seconds, 5-10 breaths. Or you can come with us. That's for my beginners. There's always a choices. Little hint, lift your knees first. Point inner thighs towards the ceiling. Then lift the upper body. Use a full body strength. Use full body strength to hold. Use your arms, shoulders, abs, thighs, outer thighs. Don't quit. Come on down. All right. We're gonna take the arms on the side and we're gonna go for little scorpion touches. We're gonna add a little arm lift today. Just like this. Open it, hold it for a few breaths. Couple seconds, 2-3 seconds, and then come back. Now, if you don't feel that it's safe for your body to lift that arm, it's too much pressure on your back, then don't lift the arm. Switch it again. With control, guys, with control. Take your time. We're not trying to compete against each other, or we're not trying to compete or prove something to ourselves as well. Body is changing, sometimes not the way we like it, you know, through the natural process of aging, and it might take a little bit longer to be where you want to be. It might not, but I want you to be aware of your body. Don't look to other people. That's a really worst thing you can do, to try to follow the depths and speed of others. Come on back and put your both hands on the floor. This is your practice. Listen to your body. Come on up. Downward facing dog. Scoop the stomach in. It's gonna feel really good. Just tighten up on that stomach. Take your right leg up. Step forward to your lunge. Runner lunge. Right up here. Runner lunge too much. Back knee on the floor, arms up. Stay in your lunges, open up, just like you do your warrior two, but stay in your lunge. Stay lunge. Come on back to the front. Sweep those arms and rise up a little bit and hover. So a lot of body weight on the front leg. Try to keep your back knees soft and extended. Arms to the front, next to the ears, almost glue them. Come on back, warrior two this time. Gaze over the front. Take your left arm. See if you can wrap it around. Maybe just behind your lower back. Maybe just behind your lower back. Come on up. All the way to the front. And step back, chaturanga. Engage the abdomen. Left leg up. Sweep it. Stay in your lunge. Shoulders down, chest up. Stay in your lunge, open it up. Back to the center. Arms to the side and rise up a little bit. Up your spine with the stomach. Arms along the ears if available. Warrior two. Beautiful, strong warriors. Go ahead and take your right arm. Wrap it around if you can. And palm up, chest up. Come on back. You've got this, crew. Very strong. Push down or just rest in a tabletop. Let your head drop. That's the best feeling. Let your head drop. Right leg up. Step right in the center of your mat. So it's approximately 3/4 of your warrior. Your front heel is going to be in the center of your back foot. From right to the middle, fold forward. From right to the middle. We're gonna go for another hand bind. What we did in our handles, and we practiced it yesterday. Everybody did so good. Fold forward. Focus on bringing attention to your alignments. How deep you go, it's not really important. Come on up halfway and take your arms along the ears. Lengthening, both legs carry the body weight. Lengthening those arms, guys. Fold forward again. Go ahead and transfer your body weight toward the back foot. Try to keep that foot flat. Nice job. A little bit more. Come on back to the front. Ardha Chandrasana. Go your way. Prepare for opening. Maybe you're bind, maybe not. Slowly make your transition to the standing position. Grab your ankle, any places you can. Tap the floor and rest, and start to practice your dancer. just the little movements, front and back, front and back. Just keep on practicing. That's all you have to do. Keep on practicing. Go ahead and transfer this leg all the way to the front. Calm down. Knee up. Tap the floor. Rest if you need to sit down for a second or hold the wall. You can do that as well. Bring that knee a little bit more. And grab your left with your right, like this. Take your left. You have to follow along here because it can be confusing. Bring your left shoulder, okay? Elbow and shoulder inside, like this. That's a good place. Then around and then bind. Flamingo. We are in Florida. We must master flamingo.
And you're wearing the right color.
And I'm wearing almost the right color. All right. Once you bind using the strap or no strap, fold forward. Imagine the flamingos. All right. Just gonna practice. Shake it out. How did you do? I didn't see some of you, but that's okay. Flamingos on our menu. Oh, I love flamingos. And we need to go back to practice on the falling flamingo, which was really good once upon a time. Come on, back forward. Forward. Halfway through. Step forward, nice and soft. Nice and soft. Push down, chaturanga. Up dog. Down for facing dog. Excellent. Excellent. Take your time. Relax your head and neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your left leg up. Step just in the middle, 3/4 of your warrior. Right away, bring awareness to alignments and square your hips. Once you do that, transfer a little bit more body weight into the back leg. That's gonna help you to fold forward deeper. Have more stability right away. Observe the differences, right and left, so we keep being present and connecting with our bodies. Mind is chattering is a great tool. Sometimes we need to calm it down so we can actually feel and pass through the chatter. Halfway through. Arms all the way. Come on down. Just no attachments to the result. No attachments to what you could do before or couldn't, because it's irrelevant. New day, new chapter. You can do more than you think you can, and definitely more than you could. Keep on breathing. Halfway, undo the hands, transfer the body weight towards the back. Try, guys, to keep your right foot on the floor, keep on the squat, it doesn't have to be deep one, and back, watch your back, watch your back. Reach the chest slightly forward, lengthening the spine. Come on up. Ardha Chandrasana. Practice it your way. Bind these totally optional. It will come when it will come. It will come when it will come. Start to make your transitions. Tap the floor first. We start to practice warrior dancer. Warrior dancer. Just flow front and back. Give it a few tries. And then, if you have to take a little break, tap the floor or come up with me right away. We're gonna take the left hand. That's the best way to handle flamingo. Just to start up here, find the balance. Now, try to follow along because it's confusing. Your left hand is holding your right ankle. Your right arm is gonna go as deep, closer even towards the armpit, around that knee. The deeper you can put it at the beginning, the easier it's gonna be wrapped. And it has nothing to do with your flexibility. It has to do with figuring out the right position. Don't forget to feed your flamingo, tilt forward. It's a stream, don't sleep. Amazing creatures can sleep like that. Give it a few tries before you quit. Then shake it out. All right. Let's reach all the way up. Time is flying. I didn't forget our splits. You might hope for it, but I didn't. Push down. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Taking the one leg, right leg, whichever is one you want to practice first. Step long. All right. I want you to be honest with yourself and do your best in your splits. If you don't practice your splits, you don't have your split, that's going to be tough. But if you're not going to be practicing it, it's not going to improve. And split by itself as a split doesn't make any sense, but it gives really a good relief to the lower back and the hips. Flexible hips, no lower back pain. Hold it as long as you need, and then start to expand a little bit more. Some of us would be a couple feet away from the ground, and that's okay. As long as you're practicing and doing more than you normally do, that will improve. You need to put an effort and commitment to anything you want to master. Not in the yoga room, but it begins by taking care of your physical body. Once we can conquer the challenge to be committed and take care of the physical body on the daily basis, not 6 days a week, not 5, not 3, daily basis. I'm not saying to exercise like crazy every day, but taking care of our physical body on a daily basis. Good nutrition, good physical activity, healthy spiritual food for the mind and body, for the soul, for spirit, and then you can conquer anything in this life what comes your way. If you are really there, pretty much. Try to pick up your ankle. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Come on back. How did you do?
Get in there.
Get in there. That's a good. That's perfect answer. Get in there. Reach all the way up. Left leg up. Step forward. We're gonna give the same attention to the other leg. I will do my best to distract you. So you guys don't count the second. 10, 9, 8. All right, let's get down. Let's take care of this business all the way. Splits are tough. And a true thing about the splits, if you practice it, you will get it. If you got there, but you stop practice it, you're gonna lose it. That's it. And it's about every flexibility in our body, but the splits is especially that way. And the back bends. Oh, back bends, it's the same thing. You not practice it, the back becomes rigid. Keep on practicing. Breathe, guys, breathe, 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 breathe. Couple more extra. All right, come on back. Downward facing dog. What's going on, young people? All right, that's what I thought. Look forward and go ahead and hop to your malasana. Forever young, forever 18. How about that? Forever 18. It comes from the soul. And the physical body is always as a reflection of what's going on inside. Big deal. All right. Bridges, single-legged bridges, bridges, bound bridges, and then will, if you will, choose to do your will. On your will. Come on up, hips up. Flatten your palms, your elbows, open up the throat, make sure you don't block the airflow. Come on up on the tippy toes if you do it. Lift the hips, connect the glutes. Bind your hands if that's available for your practice. And then take your one leg up. Focus on the breath. Switch the legs. All right. If you're done with your bridges, you can rest and then repeat any variation you loved, or take your hands behind and come on up with me. Wills are tough. Take your time. Come on back down. We definitely need our plow pose, whether you did your will or not. If you're not practicing full plow pose, just legs up towards the ceiling, maybe bend your knees as well. Come on down with your hips towards the floor. Put your right knee and ankle, wrap it for your eagle pose, like this. Take your arms on the side and slowly, gently, if your right knee over the left, bring your knees on the left. And take your time to return back on your count and switch the legs bind. If it's not an eagle legs, it could be just a half, something similar. And take your knees on the right. Drop your shoulders as much as you can. And let's return back. Go ahead and hug your knees. And just roll on the spine a little bit. Right, left, to massage your lower back. And put your both feet into the bound angle. If that is very harsh on your hips and you can't relax your back and you can't let go of the tension this way, just extend your legs. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in. And on exhalation, let's return back inside. That precious, unique, special being of yours. Every single one of us, unique, different, and special. And every single one of us has a special purpose, mission, and a special gifts and talents to give to this world. And maybe you already uncovered it and enjoying the gift of contribution. Or maybe you are on the way to uncover it. For that we must slow down and just accept whoever we inside. We don't need to pretend to compete. Let's look inside our hearts. And as always, release anything what doesn't serve us. It's a good practice on a daily basis. As a human beings, we get caught up in the poisonous emotions, as an anger, anxiety, frustration, impatience, jealousy, envy. So just simply relinquish it. Go ahead and take your arms all the way behind. And slowly come on up on the sitting position. Bring the both hands up front of the heart. Physical body, sharp mind, and your soul is a part of one. One can be healthy without another, so we work on it in conjunction. Look inside your heart, smile with your heart, and flow through the rest of this beautiful week with unshakable love, peace, and kindness inside. Namaste. Great work, guys. Amazing. Another good Friday. Good teamwork.